and third. Now we are going to see our fourth example. Okay. So let us see what is the example on your page number 90. Question is, the total number of lions and peacock in a certain zoo is 50. Okay. A zoo is there in which certain number of lions are there and certain number of peacocks are there. Their total is how much? 50. Okay. Next, the total number of their legs is 140. Total number of their legs. Okay. How much legs they are having? That number they are counted and they says that it is 140. Okay. Then find the number of lions and peacocks in the zoo. Then we have to find out the number of lions and peacocks in the zoo. Okay. So simple thing is that for lion we will consider it as X. Let there be X number of lions. For peacock, let us consider Y. That Y number of peacocks are there. Now you know that the first condition is given that the total number of their addition is how much? 50. Means number of lions plus number of peacocks. How much they are? 50. And what is the second condition given to us? The total number of legs of lion and peacock are together how much? It is 140. Now, you know that lion has how much legs? 4 legs. And peacock has how much? 2 legs. Their addition. Now, lion has 4 legs. So, we have to multiply number of lions to that 4. Plus, 2 legs are there to peacock. Now, we have to multiply number of peacocks. That is y to 2. So the second equation will become 4x plus 2y is equal to 140. Very easy example this is. Number of lions plus number of peacocks. Their addition is how much? 50. This becomes your first conditions, equation number 1. And what is the second? The number of legs of lion and peacock together are how much? It is 140. So lion has 4 legs. So 4 into number of lions plus 2. There are 2 legs to peacock, so 2 into number of peacocks, which is equal to 140. Okay, so this becomes your second condition, or in which we will find out the second equation. Okay, so we will write it down in proper form. First, we will assume, let in solution, fourth example, solution, let number of lions in zoo. Let number of lions in zoo be X. Okay. And number of peacock in zoo be Y. Okay. So this is the assumption. We have considered that the number of lions in zoo be X, number of peacocks in zoo be Y. Therefore, their first condition. What is the first condition given to us? The first condition is number of lions and peacocks together is how much? 50. So first condition gives us X plus Y is equal to 50. This is your equation number 1. And what is the second condition? What is the second condition? Directly it will come 4. There are 4 legs to lion. So 4 into number of lion plus there are 2 legs to peacock. So 2 into number of peacocks is equal to how much? 140. Okay. Now we have to find the number of lions and number of peacocks in the zoo. Means what? We have to find out the values of X and Y. So by any one method, you can find the values by any one method. There are 2 methods given to you. One is elimination method and second is substitution method. I guess your substitution method is quite easy one. So we can put it and use by substitution method. So here we will write by substitution method. What we do in substitution method, from one equation we find out the value of any one variable and we put in the another equation. So let us consider equation number 1. Therefore, equation number 1 is What is the question number 1? It is x plus y is equal to 50. From this, find out the value of x. X is equal to 50 minus y. Say it as equation number 3. Put the value of x in equation 2. Whatever the value of equation 3 or x is there, that value we have to put in equation number 2. So, say here, put equation 3 in equation 2. Okay. From first equation, we have find out the value of x that we have named as equation number 3, and that equation we are going to put in second equation. Okay. So now here we are going to put the value of x in equation number 2. What is equation number 2? First write down the equation. 4x plus 2y is equal to how much? 140. Now put the value of x. 4 into 50 minus y plus 2y is equal to 140. Multiply in the bracket 4 into 50. 4 5s are 20, 0 carry 200 minus 4 into y, 4y plus 2y as it is equal to 140. Okay, so this is the constant number. This is also the constant number. So this constant number shifted to the right side. This is y term. This is also the y term. So keep it to the left hand side as it is. So if we calculate this, minus 4 plus 2. Okay, minus 4 plus 2. What is the answer? Minus 2, because the greater number sign comes and subtraction. So we get here minus 2y is equal to 140 minus 200. 140 minus 200. Okay. So minus 2y. Minus 2y is equal to 140 minus 200. Again, greater number sign and subtraction. So minus sign and 200 minus 140 is how much? 60. Okay. Now this minus minus sign get cancelled. It becomes plus. So we have 2y is equal to 60. Y is equal to 60 divided by 2. 60 divided by 2 means what? 30. We get y value as 30. Y is equal to 30. Make it a square box. Okay. Now we get the value of y. We want to find the value of x. Put in equation number 3. It becomes very easy. I write it down here. Put y is equal to 30 in equation 3. What is equation 3? X is equal to 50 minus y. So we get x is equal to 50 minus 30. Value of y is 30. X is equal to 20. Okay, we get the value of x is equal to 20. Now you have to write down the sentence. The number of lions in zoo be x. What is the value of x? That is 20. And number of peacocks in zoo be y. Y is equal to what? 30. So 30 is the number of peacocks and 20 is the number of lions in the zoo. So here you are going to write down the sentence. If you want to take a screenshot or if you want to write down, you can write it down also. Now here I am going to write down the last sentence. What exactly you have to complete in the last. Therefore, the number of lions in zoo is 20 and number of peacocks in zoo is 30. This completes your answer. Okay. Now we will move to the next question. This was very easy example. There was nothing much in this example. Okay. Question number 5. Sanjay gets fixed monthly income. Okay. Means what? He gets a salary per month. Fixed. It is fixed. Okay. Every year there is certain increment in his salary. Okay. The increment is constant. Every year the increment is constant. So, he gets every year the same amount of increment. Okay, every year. After 4 years, his monthly salary is rupees 4,500. Means from 4 years he is working in that firm, he gets a fixed monthly income or fixed salary. Every year there is an increment, fixed increment, and after 4 years his salary is 4,500. Okay, and after 10 years his monthly salary becomes 5,400. Okay, after 10 years, means after 4 years it is 4,500, and again from starting to 10 years it is 5,400. Okay, then find the original salary and yearly increment. You have to find out the original salary and yearly increment. So the salary and increment is constant, they are not changing. So that's why for salary you will consider that there is X amount of salary, and increment there is Y amount of increment every year. Okay, so for that we will consider like this. So let us suppose, let solution, let his monthly salary be X rupees and yearly increment be Y rupees. Okay, monthly salary X rupees, yearly increment Y rupees. This is we have supposed here. Now what the condition is there? First condition first. What is the condition? That after 4 years his salary is how much? After 4 years his salary is 4,500. How this salary is formed? How this salary is formed? It is formed by addition of salary and increment. It is formed by the addition of salary and increment. And here 4 years, they are telling after 4 years. So we have to multiply 4 to the increment, because salary is fixed. The salary is not going to change. Only your increment is adding every year. Okay, increment is adding every year. Every year he get Y amounts of salary increment. First year, this is for first year, Y. For second year, again Y. For third year, again Y. And for fourth year, again Y. So this Y plus Y plus Y plus Y, this becomes 4Y. So after 4 years, he get the salary how much? 4,500. And how his salary is for his original salary plus increment of 4 years. Increment of 4 years. So this is your equation number 1. It is formed like this: 4x plus 4y is equal to 4,500. And similarly, the second condition. How the second condition is formed? In the same way, after 10 years. So from starting, it is from 10 years. So here is also same. X plus 10y is equal to how much it is? 5,400. This is your equation number 2. There is no change in this. After 4 years, he gets how much salary? 4,500. And starting amount jo hai, that is as it is. This is the starting amount. This is the starting amount, in which addition is there of increment only. After 4 years, his salary is this much. And after 10 years, his salary is this much. His fixed income is X and his increment is Y. And after 4 years, so you have to multiply by 4, and after 10 years, so you have to multiply by 10. You get this much salary and this much salary. Okay. So this becomes very easy. Now we can use any one method to solve this example. If you want to solve this by elimination method, then you can solve it by elimination method also. And if you wanted to solve it by substitution method, you can use by substitution method also. Whichever is easy, that you have to consider. Okay. So, Okay, see here, x is single, there is nothing multiplied. So if we take subtraction, this one variable will be cancelled. So we will take subtraction. Okay, subtract equation 1 and equation 2. Subtract equation 1 and equation 2. So what we are having, x plus 4y is equal to 4500 and x plus 10y is equal to 5400. This is subtraction, minus minus minus. All your signs get changed because whenever subtraction is there, your next equations, all the signs get changed. Now see here, plus minus and minus x get cancelled. 4 minus 10. Okay, 4 minus 10, greater number sign minus, 10 minus 4 is 6. Y is equal to, again 5400 minus 4500. 5000 is greater number, so minus sign will come. And the subtraction is how much? It is 900. 5400 minus 4500, it is 900. So minus minus first it will get cancelled. So we get only 6y is equal to 900. Y is equal to 900 divided by 6. Okay. So reduce here, y is equal to 900 divided by 6. 3, 2. Okay. If first we will reduce it by 3, it will become 2. This will become 300. Okay. 3 2s are 6. 3 3s are 9. 300. And now 2 1s are 2, 150. So y is equal to 150. You get the value of y as 150. Put in any one equation, so you will get the next. Okay, so we will put in equation number 1. Put in equation 1. What is equation 1? X plus 4y is equal to 4500. Okay, put the value x plus 4 into 150. Y value is 150, which is equal to 4500. Why write it properly? 15 4s are 60. So x plus 600 is equal to 4500. X is equal to 4500 minus 600. So x is equal to how much? 3900. X value is how much? 3900. So his monthly salary is how much? X rupees means what? 3900. And yearly increment be y. Y means what? Here value is 150. So write down that Sanjay's. Here is the name of the person is given. Let Sanjay's. Therefore, you can lastly write down Sanjay's monthly salary is 3900 rupees and yearly increment is 150 rupees. Sanjay's monthly salary is 3900 rupees and yearly increment is 150 rupees. Okay. Very easy kind of example. Whatever the conditions are given to you, that first you have to see it properly, and afterwards you have to write down them in the mathematical form, and after writing in mathematical form, next you can solve your example by any one method. Okay. Now we will move to the next example. Next example, question number 6. If you wanted to take a screenshot, you can take it, or if you want to write down, you can write it down too. Now we will see the next example, 6th example. It is given like the price of 3 chairs and 2 tables is 4500 rupees and the price of 5 chairs and 3 tables is 7000 rupees. Then find the price of 2 chairs and 2 tables. Simple. Chairs and tables are there and they have already given in the proper condition. So we don't have to think a lot. Just write it down like this. Let the number of chairs be x. We will consider for chairs as x chairs are there and y tables are there. Okay. So we will write down solution. Let number of chairs be x. Number of chairs be x and number of tables be y. Okay. Condition first. What is the first condition given to us? Price of 3 chairs and 2 tables is how much? 4,500. 3 chairs plus 2 tables. Okay. Chairs के लिए x, tables are y, and their price is how much? 4,500. 4,500. So whatever the statement was given to us, that we have converted in mathematical form. 3 chairs and 2 tables. Price of 3 chairs and 2 tables is how much? 4,500. Now, condition second. What is the second condition given to us? 5 chairs and 2 tables, his price is 7,000. 5 chairs and 3 tables, price is how much? 7,000 rupees. So this is your equation number 2. We get both the equations. Now we will solve by any one method. Now see here, this x forms a pair, y forms a pair. Neither for x there is same pair, nor for y there is same pair. Because here is 3x, here is 5x, here is 2y, here is 3y. So we have to cancel one pair. Then how we are going to cancel? So we have to multiply this equation by 3. Equation 1 multiply by 3 and equation 2 multiply by 2. So if we want to cancel y, this y should be multiplied by 3 because 3 2s are 6. Here it will become, and here we have to multiply by 2 because 3 2s are also it will become 6. So here will be 6y, here will also become 6y, and taking subtraction, this y will get cancelled. So here to both the equations you have to multiply. Okay, both equations you have to multiply by some number. Okay, so 3 into 3, how much? 9x. Okay, plus 3 into 2, 6y, which is equal to 3 into 45. It is 13500. 45 3s are 13500 as it is. Now this is equation number say 3, and now multiply here by 2. 5 into 2, it is 10x, plus 3 into 2, it is 6y, which is equal to 7 into 2, 14. 3 zeros are there, 3 zeros are here. This is equation number 4. Okay. If you don't want to write down the equation, you can do like that also. It is not. Now we have to subtract both the equations because we need a opposite sign. If we have opposite sign, then only we can cancel those cancel this pair. Okay, so here is minus, and again here is minus. All the signs get changed. So we here 6y and minus 6y get cancels. Okay, 9x minus 10x. So greater number is 10, minus sign will come. So 10 minus 9 is how much? 1x, which is equal to, again, 14,000 minus 13,500. So how much it is? Only 500. So we get here minus 500. 14,000 has minus sign. So it will become minus. So minus minus get cancelled. We get x is equal to how much? 500. X is equal to 500. Okay. Now put the value of x in any one equation. Either put in one equation or either put in two equations. So we will put in equation 1. Put in equation 1. What is equation 1? See here. 3x plus 2y is equal to 4500. Okay. Put the value of x as 500. 3 into 500 plus 2y is equal to 4500. 5 3s are 15. 1500 plus 2y is equal to 4500. Simply we are going to calculate and find the values of y. Okay. We get the value of x. We have to find the value of y. We are going to calculate this 1500 shift to the right side. So 2y is equal to 4500 minus 1500. 4500 minus 1500 is 3000. 3000. Okay. Now divide by 2. This 2 will go to the right side, means it will become divide. Divide by 2. So y is equal to how much? 1500. Y is equal to how much? 1500. So you get the value of x as 500 and value of y as 1500. So here you have to find out the values of 2 tables and 2 chairs. Okay, 2 tables and 2 chairs means what we have to find out? 2x and 2y. To find, write down here. To find 2x plus 2y. Okay, so multiply here. 2 into 500 plus 2 into 1500. Okay, 5 2s are 10, 1000 rupees plus 15 2s are 30, 3000 rupees. Okay, so 3000 plus 1000 is how much? 4000 rupees. So 2 tables and 2 chairs, how much cost? How much does it cost? It costs 4000 rupees. Okay, so this was the 6th example. Very easy. The number of chairs and number of tables we have considered as x and y. Then whatever the conditions were given in word problems, that we have converted into mathematical statement. And this we are going to solve by any one method so that we get the values of x and y, and this is what we have to find, that 2x plus 2y means the price of 2 tables and 2 chairs, which is 4000 rupees. Okay. So the next questions from question number 7 to 10 are reduced from your syllabus for this year. So we are not going to take those examples. Okay, question number 7, 8, 9, 10 are reduced for this year. So we are not going to take those examples. So we will see now the problem set. Okay, we will move towards the problem set. Problem set 5, in which first question is of MCQs. So whatever the correct alternative is there, that we have to choose there so that we can get the proper answer. So what is the question given to us? That is, if 3x plus 5y, 3x plus 5y is equal to 9, and 5x plus 3y, 5x plus 3y is equal to 7. Then what is the value of x plus y? Then what we have to find out? The value of x plus y. Okay. So in last example, what we have did, to find the values of x and y, we have take elimination method or substitution method. We find the values of x and y. Then we put in the 2x plus 2y, and then we find out the value of prices of chairs and tables. But what here is saying, they have wanted x plus y. So by not going in proper procedure, because after multiplying it is the value comes in fraction, And here we know that the value does, we don't have want in fraction because they are real numbers. So that's why what simply we are going to here, we are going to add both this equation. Simply add both the equation. 3x plus 5x becomes 8x plus 5y plus 3y becomes 8y, which is equal to 9 plus 7 is 16. 9 plus 7 is 16. So this becomes very easy. Take common 8 outside in the bracket. So in bracket it remains x plus y, which is equal to 16. So x plus y is equal to 16 divided by 8. This 8 goes here. It divides 8 ones are 8 twos are. So the value of x plus y is equal to 2. So the correct alternative is A. For first example, your correct alternative is A, that is 2. Okay, we will see the second example. When 5 is subtracted from length and breadth of the rectangle. See here, they have considered a rectangle. This is length, this is breadth. Okay, so what they are saying is 5 is subtracted from length and breadth of the rectangle. We have to subtract 5 from length and subtract 5 from breadth. Okay, the perimeter becomes 26. Perimeter becomes 26. Perimeter is how much? 26. ये इसमें से 5 और इसमें से 5. Length minus 5, breadth minus 5. How much the perimeter is? 26. What is the mathematical form of the statement? What is the mathematical form of the statement? We don't have to find out the length and breadth. They are just saying to find out the mathematical form. Okay, whatever the question is given, that question you have to convert into mathematical form. So for the time being, if we consider length as x and breadth as y, okay, we suppose every whatever the parameters are given to us, that we suppose that this parameter be x and this parameter be y. As in last example, we have considered for number of chairs as x and number of tables as y, and salary increment according to that only. Be length, whatever the length is there, I have considered it as x, and whatever the breadth is there, that I have considered y. We have to subtract 5 from length and breadth both. Okay, and the perimeter is how much? 26. And what is the formula for perimeter of rectangle? Formula for the perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B, length plus breadth. Okay, length plus breadth. So put the values. This is the length, x minus y. This is the breadth, y minus 5. So 2 into x minus, here 2 brackets will come. Okay. So x minus 5 plus y minus 5, which is equal to 26. Okay, so we will solve here. This 2 shift to the right side, it will become divide. So it will become 13. X minus 5 plus y minus 5, which is equal to 26 divided by 2. Minus 5 minus 5 minus 10. X plus y minus 10. X plus y I have written here minus 10, which is equal to 13, because 26 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2, 13s are. Okay. Plus 10 is there, shift it to the right side. So x plus y is equal to 13 plus 10. So x plus y is equal to 23. Which option is there? C option is there. So x plus y is equal to 23. C option is your answer. X plus y is equal to 23. These are MCQs. You don't have to write down the answer, or whatever the calculation is there, that you have to do in another page. Somewhere else you have to do this calculations. Okay, and only answer you have to write it down. Okay. So perimeter 26, this is 2 into LB is the perimeter formula. We put the values of L and B and we solved it. We get the answer as C, x plus y is equal to 20. Okay. Now we will see the third example. Question number 1 का third example. What is the third example given to us? Ajay is younger than Vijay by 5 years. Ajay is younger than Vijay by 5 years. Sum of their ages is 5 years. Sum of their ages is 25 years. What is Ajay's age? Ajay and Vijay, those two persons are there. And what is saying that Ajay is younger. Younger means what? Smaller. Okay. His small little brother in the house by Vijay at 5 years. Okay. Their age difference is how much? 5 years. We don't have to go in X and Y. We have to think about only X. Okay. If X is the age of Ajay, then Vijay's age is X plus 5. If Ajay's age is X, then Vijay's age is X plus 5 because he is 5 years bigger than Ajay. Okay, so here we are considering as Ajay as X and Vijay as X plus 5. And their addition, their ages addition is how much? 25. So X plus 5 is equal to 25. This is the age of Ajay and this is the age of Vijay. Okay. So we get here 2x plus 5 is equal to 25. Okay. 2x is equal to 25 minus 5. This 5 shift there. X is equal to 25 minus 5. It is 20. X is equal to 20 divided by 2. This 2 goes here, divide. 2 ones are 2 tens are. So X is equal to 10. So what is the age of Ajay? That is 10. So again your option number C is right. That is 10. Your option number C, that is 10, is the right alternative. Okay. I guess this is very easy chapter. This is very easy example. Whatever the mathematical forms are in front of you, that only I am going to solve, and you get simply the calculations. You have to know about basic addition, multiplication, division. You should divide these numbers properly, and your subtraction, mainly your subtraction, whatever this kind of calculations come here, this minus 5, then minus sign, and the addition of the numbers, whatever the rules are here, you are used in plus minus, that you have to remember properly. Okay. We'll see question number 2 now. Question number 2. Okay. Solve the following simultaneous equation. Only the question is solve the following simultaneous equation. They are not going to tell you that solve by either elimination method or substitution method. Whichever method is convenient for you, you can solve it. So first we will take 2x plus y is equal to 5. First example. 2x plus y is equal to 5. And second, 3x minus y is equal to 5. 3x minus y is equal to 5. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Simple, we get directly plus and minus y. We don't have to do any kind of adjustment. So simple, add, cancel y plus and minus. 3x plus 2x. This will become 5x. 2 plus 3. 5x, which is equal to 5 plus 5, 10. X is equal to 10 divided by 5. X is equal to 2. Okay, 5 ones are 5 twos are. Put in any one equation. Put in equation 1. Put in equation 1. What is equation number 1? It is 2x plus y is equal to 5. Put the value of x. 2 into 2 plus y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5 minus 2 into 2 is 4. Plus 4 shift there. Minus 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Y is equal to 1. So such kind of very easy examples are there. which you are going to solve this in question number 2 and in question number 3 also. Now I am going to take question number 4 directly, because all these questions from question number 2, solve the following simultaneous equation, and question number 3 is homework for you, because every example is same. Every example is same. In such method only you have to go. Either use elimination method or either use simultaneous equation method. Okay. But in equation number 3, what they are saying, by equating coefficients of variables, solve the following equation. Question 3, here you have to use elimination method only, because they are what saying, by equating coefficients. Equating coefficient means what? Here we are, whatever we are doing the adjustment, means the coefficient of y is we are adjusting, that only the examples are here. Means here in question number 3 you have to use elimination method. You are going to use only elimination method in equation 3. In equation 2 you can use either both elimination or substitution. But in third question, you have to use elimination method, because they are specified in the question that you have to put in coefficient form. Okay. So in question number 3, you are going to use only elimination method. Now we will see question number 4. Question number 3 and question number 4 are homework for you. You are going to solve those examples, and if you are having doubt, you can ask in next lecture. Okay, whatever you guys solve at home, it will more make practice, and whatever the doubts are there, I will going to solve it in the next lecture. Okay. Now we will see question number 4. Solve the following simultaneous equation. So first simultaneous equation is given like this: x upon 3 plus y upon 4 is equal to 4. This is equation number 1. And x upon 2 minus y upon 4 is equal to 1. This is equation number 2. Okay. Now, in normally, till now, what kind of example we were saying, they were in linear form. Okay. There were no such kind of fractions. Now, such kind of fractions are coming, then how we are going to solve this? Okay. Let us consider number equation 1. What is the equation number 1? X upon 3 plus y upon 4 is equal to 4. We have to convert this equation into linear form. Okay. So here you have to take the LCM. Here you have to take the LCM. Means you have to make denominator same. So how we are going to take LCM? First denominator same. 4 into 3, that is 12. And now cross multiply. 4 multiply to 3x and 3 multiply to y. So 4 into x becomes 4x plus 3 into y becomes 3y, which is equal to 4 as it is. Okay, simple cross multiply करके LCM लिया है. 12 multiply to 4. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 4 into 12. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 12 4s are 48. So this is your equation number. Now this is your equation number 3. Same, from equation 1 we formed equation 3. Similarly, from equation 2 we are going to form next equation. Okay. Next equation is x upon 2 minus y upon 4, which is equal to 1. Okay. Same thing here, we have to form LCM. 4 2s are 8. 4 multiply to x, 4x. 2 multiply to y, 2y, which is equal to 1 as it is. Okay. 8 multiply to 1. 4x minus 2y is equal to 8. This goes to the right side. Now, this is your equation number 4. This is your equation number 4. This is equation number 3. This is equation number 4. Write it properly. So, see here. This is 4x. Here is also 4x. Okay. So, if we subtract, we can directly cancel 4x and 4x. Okay. So, subtract equation 3 and equation 4. 3 and 4 subtracted. So first we will write down 3 equation. 4x plus 3y is equal to 48. This is equation 3. 4x minus 2y is equal to 8. We are going to subtract, so all the signs will get changed. Now see, here minus sign was there, so it becomes plus sign. 4x and 4x get cancelled. 3y plus 2y becomes 5y, which is equal to 48 minus 8, that becomes 40. Simple, 48 minus 8 becomes 40. So y is equal to 40 divided by 5. Y is equal to 40 divided by 5. 45 means this is 8. 5 ones are 5 eights are 40. Okay, so y value is how much? 8. Now put that value in either equation number 3 or either equation number 4. Whichever equation you want, there you can put the value. Okay. So if you put in equation number 1, put in equation 1. What is, sorry, equation 3. Not in equation 1, equation 3. What is equation 3? It is 4x plus 3y is equal to 48. 4 into y value is 8. So 4x as it is, 3 into 8, which is equal to 48. 8 3s are 24. 48 minus 24 is again 24. 4x is equal to 24. Okay, 48 minus 24 is again 24. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 24 divided by 4. 4 here multiplies there. It will divide to 24. 24 divided by 4. Simple calculations. So you get the value of x as 6. 4 6 are 24. Okay. So value of x and y is what? 6 and 8. Okay. How we are going to solve? Whatever the fraction में equation दिया है, that we are converting into LCM form, denominator making same, and then cross multiply and form it linear. Okay. To form a linear equation. Okay. So the rest of the examples you try at home. If you have any doubt, we will see. Okay. And one more thing is there, that from equation number 5 to the rest of the equation 10, from problem set, there is these examples are not there for your exam because they are reduced from your syllabus. For this year, you have to remember, for this year only the syllabus is reduced. Okay. So from question number 5 to 10, again from problem set, not a single question is there for your exam. That will not come. Okay. So you don't have to study them. You have to study till question number 4. You try all the examples. They are all similar. There is no change in between examples. Okay. What kind of first example is there? All the examples are same. Okay. Thank you very much.